Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Can Grayscale GBTC overtake the largest gold ETF GLD? And of course, a lot more to talk about today. But before we get into any of this news, make sure that you press the like button, because if this video hits 1,500 likes within 24 hours, and you know what? Since you guys say 1,500, no, we cannot do. Let's put it at 1,000 likes, all right? If we hit 1,000 likes within 24 hours, we are giving away 100 XRP. And all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. That is it, all right? And I want to know from you guys again, have you had a good Christmas? Oh, Merry Christmas at least. So yeah, this question I found really quite interesting, because I've actually been thinking for a little while here, what if gold were to massively flow into Bitcoin? And that was actually a fun argument that JP Morgan brought up, where Goldman Sachs said, no, that's not going to be the case, where all the gold maxis basically are going to be keeping their money in gold, and the Bitcoin maxis, or really crypto enthusiasts, will keep it at that, and they probably won't really mix and match too much, in the sense that they won't take it out of one to put in another. They'll most likely just put into both, or whatever one they want, out of another asset, basically. And that's actually kind of interesting as well. I see that gold investors are really completely different to the people that invest in cryptocurrency. I kind of noticed that all the people that I know invest in gold are basically not too happy with the volatility of Bitcoin / crypto, or not really wanting to risk it for the biscuit, basically, where they don't want to risk the asset. They just really want something they can touch. And that's because most of the guys I know, they actually have the gold in their hands, in their pockets, or whatever, in their house, I don't know, in the vault. They just have the real physical gold, not just like the gold ETF with the thought that you have some gold somewhere. And yeah, a lot of them said, man, you just want something that you can touch, which is also why those guys, a lot of them have houses and why they buy that type of stuff. And all the guys I know that are in crypto really only have crypto, or really are trying to build things around crypto, or build things with that, like trading or funds or things like that. I know some guy who has a Forex fund, which is something different, but I guess it's still on the same line of, being able to trade and stuff like that. It's kind of funny, I see the difference. So from that perspective, the question of will gold flow into Bitcoin? Minimally, but some, I still personally think. Will, however, Bitcoin overtake gold's market cap eventually? I'm going to say yes, and this one is just talking about change in assets under management in billions of dollars from the gold trust, or the gold, ETF versus the Bitcoin trust from Grayscale. Now that one, I guess, has beat it, but it's about the bigger picture, all right? Will Bitcoin or crypto eventually be worth more than gold? I'm going to say yes, because gold is kind of outdated if you think about what it's really useful for. And actually, since we're kind of on this gold talk and topic, I'm not going to tell you guys to pick between them. You know why? Because we have a gold-backed stablecoin, or a gold-backed growth coin, where the coin's price is determined by the amount of gold that these guys have, or the gold ish land that these guys have. Apollo, here, pretty cool GSX is what it's called, pretty cool project. You can see here though that there's a bonus for, I guess, depositing early, because right now you cannot buy this coin in exchanges like before that, and basically get a 5% bonus with my link, and there's a 25% bonus right now, which goes down every couple of days. Like in 2 days here at 17 hours, it's going to be going down from about 25 to maybe like 23% or so. And it keeps happening every so couple of days, because the last time I talked about it, I think it was still a 28% bonus. So yeah, that's pretty damn annoying if you're honestly asking me. I mean, if you're really excited, but you didn't have the money, then all of a sudden it just keeps going down. And I personally invested some of my money in that, as I've said before, because I think this gold-backed idea is a pretty good one. So I want to kind of take the risk, I think the risk and reward is pretty good, so I'm trying it out, but you don't have to. Do your own due diligence. All of this is not financial advice. I'm not certain about anything, guys. It's all a maybe. It's all a maybe. Now, talking about the XRP price, one fun thing that kind of happened here is that we saw a huge dump when, I believe, Bitstamp actually at least planned or showed that they were going to delist XRP trading for quite a lot of customers. A lot of people were really, really sad about that. I kind of believe that officially the announcement came right here, which is why people, dumped the coin back then. Could have also been that we kept testing this upper level. We didn't, I guess, reach further, so we fell back down, testing the bottom side, because these are on the 15-minute. They don't work properly anymore, so you can't really see it too perfect. And now since we're on the bottom side, we're testing even a little bit lower, most likely just the same bottom from here before. before most likely returning back over. But it's kind of difficult because if you want to trade XRP right now, you gotta kind of have some bigger bullocks right there hanging down below. Because the difficult part with XRP, I would say, is that it's really influenced by price. And I'm going to say that any TA that you can do right now is not going to determine where it's going to go. Because this is not usual, this is not normal. The amount of volume pushing these prices down is insane. The amount of volume at which is being bought is also insane. And which is being sold again as well as insane. Just understand that this is not your average Joe trading. This is billions of dollars trying to manipulate the market, trying to make you lose money. And I kind of, got into that whole ordeal a little bit more even when I was noticing about how many new options are being made available to trade. And I know so many guys who are trading XRP with leverage and who are having a long open, for example, or even a short, which got liquidated because of the heavy volatility in XRP. If you check here, you can see that it went minus 41%. You can see the percentage right there. 41% here. Plus 30%, for example, minus 6. But it's about the idea that it just goes so volatile and people lose so much of their money. Yeah, that the prices just keep moving on further and further as well. But it's all the bigger picture. This is all being planned and I'm not buying it. All right, I'm, of course, buying XRP, but I'm not buying this bigger picture where we should dump to the ground or so. We all thought we should see, a little bit more of a dump since, well, XRP did get listed as a security. Sorry guys, I shouldn't say it that way. XRP did get alleged to be a security by the SEC. They got sued, I should say it that way. Sorry for my part. However, it is not proven. I don't think it can be proven. I actually think they'll win. But we could have kind of guessed that people would react negatively to it. However, whatever they reacted with right now is not normal because we all knew they were alleged to be a security before already. It doesn't really change much. So this was all manipulation. This was all those wheels trying to push the price down. But the bigger question is, what's going to happen now? And I'm going to say, don't bet on anything too crazy. I would recommend, again, this is personal advice, not financial advice, just my own personal opinion. If I were to, if my brother were to ask me, if I even had a brother. So if he were to ask me, I would say, man, let's just buy a little bit piece by piece every time it goes lower. I personally have a buy order open at 19 point something cents and 16 point something and 12 point something and a lot more down the road there. That's because it can go down further. And I'm kind of preparing for it, and if it does, I'm kind of happy with it because of more exchanges delisting. And even though it's not a bad thing because eventually they'll win, it could be a short-term negative, right? So this could be a very good buying opportunity for us since we couldn't skyrocket once more, meaning, again, there's some type of just resistance right there, which is keeping us back, which is logical, though, as there are some insecurities with XRP. So it's not that crazy that some guys are trying to get out, but the heavy sell-off here was unusual. For right now, though, I would recommend just buying in kind of layers down to the ground, as we definitely may go down a little bit lower once more. I'm not going to say sell your coins. We're not going to say buy a freaking bunch right now. I'm just saying for $1. It's not really a bad deal still, in my opinion. Crypto exchanges in the US could delist XRP is what people are fearing of right now because, well, yeah, I mean, it's maybe a security is what they think, and they don't want to be involved with that. Even though they're going to be shown leniency, what is it? What's the word? Leniency, whatever. They're going to be kind of handled quite softly. They're just a little bit afraid to kind of link themselves to it. And since Coinbase, a lot of people say might not want to take the risk because they're in early phases of IPO. If they delist, the price will fall a little bit. Even though long term is not a bad thing, the price will fall a little bit. I can almost guarantee it. One alt season, here's why Bitcoin is leaving major altcoins like Ethereum behind. It's actually from Cointelegraph, but I sometimes just press this little website here. However, the ads are so big that I am just not really liking it at all. Now, when alt season, here's why Bitcoin is leaving major altcoins behind. I personally think it is leaving a lot of these altcoins behind because Bitcoin is right now being so much speculated upon. There's so many new options coming out for Bitcoin holders and people want to buy Bitcoin. And since that's the only one or one of the only ones who's really making a huge all-time high and getting a huge amount of media attention, yeah, people are also a lot more excited about that one. Which kind of makes me wonder, how high can we go? How high can we go? Hey, really, how high can we go? It's just going to keep on going on and on and on. Should I ever cash out? I really don't know. Because to a certain degree, I'm like, well, since we already made so much profit on Bitcoin, I should just cash out and be happy, right? I should just cash out, live my life happily because we made a lot of money with Bitcoin. On a different complete end, I'm like, well, the whole purpose of making money in the other life, in the real life, is to purchase more crypto since I think that is the future. And I want to have more for more gains eventually and for just a better complete wealth picture. But that kind of makes me wonder and worry to a certain degree, because I'm like, well, for example, the Netherlands here has a tax where at the end of the year, the amount of money you have is kind of taxed by like a 1.7-ish%, right? So at the end of the year here, all the money I have is going to be taxed at 1.7%. So let's say you were to have $100,000, for example, that is $1,700 that you have to pay in tax. I know it's a pretty nice law in comparison to a lot of other countries, I know. However, it is kind of annoying for this specific matter since Bitcoin is going so high just before the end of the year. And then if it goes worse a couple of days after the new year, you already have to pay high taxes on the value that it had the 1st of January, the 31st of December, I don't know. Which is pretty annoying, right? If it goes down a couple of days afterwards, because you paid high taxes then in comparison to where it is a couple of days prior or afterwards. So, yeah, that's just, in my opinion, a little bit annoying about the situation. And also, yeah, I mean, the only thing I can kind of do that feels good is selling my Bitcoin for altcoins. But every time I do that, Bitcoin just decides to gain even more, and these altcoins stay relatively stable. So I kind of have to wait for a better turning point for Bitcoin before moving over heavily into XRP, for example. On a certain other note, though, again, I sold some Bitcoin for XRP, which is still very much in profit because Bitcoin didn't really gain as much as XRP just did in this very short amount of time. However, in a couple of days here, this might all be turned around, and I might have to just, theoretically speaking, sell more XRP to buy more Bitcoin because, again, the ratios are a little bit different. But then again, when I do that, it kind of means that Bitcoin has most likely already gained so much that I have to switch it over again, which just messes up my brain. I really dislike the way that the climate is right now, where Bitcoin is just going further and further and further, leaving all these altcoins behind. However, we did expect it to happen, right? We've always said on the channel, Bitcoin is going to go first, altcoins will follow later. And it is what's happening right now, so I'm still convinced that the bigger picture is there, but we'll see. Deribit adding options to allow Bitcoin traders to bet on rally to 220,000 and beyond. If that were to happen, guys, it would be so crazy. 120,000. To a certain degree, I'm like, well, even if that were to happen, it depends on where altcoins are, because otherwise we're still maybe not that rich like a lot of people would want to be. On a different end, though, that is our money right now times 6 if it's in Bitcoin, or I guess times times 6 still. That's huge. That's definitely good. that's definitely good. You can buy quite a lot of things with that, you know, if your money is times 6 from where it is right now. That's a lot of money. What is in store for Ethereum and XRP in 2021? I'm pretty excited about both of them. I'm very, very happy with them. I think everything's going to be figured out this year. Again, 2021 is going to be the year of crypto regulation in a positive sense. Turkey is looking to launch its own crypto in 2021. Like every other country, they're looking at it. They're looking at CBDCs. They're looking at what they can do. The country now has plans to start testing the coin the second half of 2021, which is pretty early, though, if you compare it to the rest of the world. They're pretty early with this. I like that. And then VeChain makes big name under German national accredited body. Pretty happy about that one as well. I like VeChain. Not gonna lie. Once more, I like VeChain a lot. According to the release issued by VeChain Foundation on December 22nd, TÜV Saarland handed VeChain the world's first 5-star rated blockchain service certificate. The certification depicts the potency and proactiveness of the blockchain tech, especially within the enterprise level blockchain space. TÜV Saarland is a Germany-based certification body accredited in the yada 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 yada. It should be noted that TÜV Saarland is recognized around the world for its certification standard, even within the blockchain industry. The Certification and Accreditation Administration of the People's Republic of China in China has also authorized the use of TÜV Saarland's blockchain certification model, and that's good. I think that's pretty damn good. They're making a good name for themselves. I'm going to quickly pull up here Webull, by the way. I've been telling you guys about it, but not enough, all right? I got to tell you guys about Webull, man, because everybody that's from the US can get 4 stocks for free. Link is down below. Check it out. 4 stocks for free. Not even kidding, guys. So, yeah, make sure you check that out, Webull, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. You can trade stocks and crypto on here, by the way. Take care, everybody.